All right, time for Irondequoit here. Let's see if they can hold serve here, Kevin. But this is going to be different. They are going to want to put their foot to the pedal here.
Yeah, you got to answer. Impressive drive by Canandaigua. 10 plays, 61 yards, and the 25-yard touchdown reception from Galasi to get Canandaigua on the board first. Clark.
How about that? His first pass.
First of the year. Yeah, first pass. Not just his first touchdown pass, his first pass. He's 1 for 1. Not a bad stat line for him.
You can see it. There's a scissors lift right at the 50-yard line. I don't think I've ever seen this where that's the Canandaigua coaches all kind of crammed in. They want to have the eagle-eye view here as it's another BFNR fence kickoff as this is going to result in some nice field position all the way near midfield. As that'll be Cooper Moore getting it done.
That's setting his offense up in great position, the 47-yard line.
Take a look at tonight's starting quarterback for Irondequoit. Eric Torres, the distributor, very efficient, 3 touchdown passes on the season. We'll take a look at the rest of the Irondequoit starters on offense. After this 1st and 10 play, 1st and 10 at the 47, as this will be kept on the ground and into Canandaigua territory. That will go. Josh Barr, wide receiver. He's going to be used in the backfield as well. Take a look at the offense. And Barr, we're going to be talking a lot about number 2 here tonight. Freeman on the other side. Thor, the tight end. Be aware of him. And Cooper Moore, big part of that offensive attack with Deshaun Johnson. Johnson had 4 touchdowns last week in the 47-25 win at Gates Chilot. We will take a look at the Canandaigua defense after the 2nd and 5 play. Handoff going to Moore, trying to bounce it to the outside, and he's going to get to the marker. First down for Irondequoit. That's a vinyl outlet. First down.
Yeah, Moore just getting around the edge there, picking up the first down, keeping this drive going.
Here's the Canandaigua defense, and they're going to go with the 4-4 alignment. Brody Shar coming back to the program.
Yeah, he wanted to focus on lacrosse. Coach Welch told us last season. This season decides to come back. Of course, his dad played a little football at Canandaigua and also down the road at Syracuse.
Keeping it on the ground, it'll be Cooper Moore once again. Getting it to the 41. The way he explained it to us that next year it's basically like a prep school when you make a commitment to go to West Point. So
it's kind of like 13th grade, he called it. He'll be there and getting ready to be at the service academy and also a chance to play lacrosse as well.
Yeah, we certainly thank him and all the other men and women for that sort of commitment. As this is going to be just a slight loss on the play. Very active Canandaigua here on the run defense, and now 3rd and long. So George Miras, Francis also number 35 on the tackle. Let's see if they design a play for number 2, Barr. He is the receiver that you will see on the lower part of your screen. Instead, the play is going to go the other direction, and it's going to be short of the marker. Boy, some nice tackling there. As for Canandaigua, that'll be number 3, Talon Pearl. And 4th down. Kevin, what do you do here?
With the way that Canandaigua controlled the ball and the clock, that first drive, I think you're going to do exactly what you're seeing here. They're going to go in their territory. Got to make something happen here and pick up the 5 yards.
Luis Lopez, the receiver in the slot to the near side. Bouncing his feet, Torres under pressure on 4th down. He's got to make a play. Torres throws. It's out of reach. He had him open. That would have been Cooper Moore. And Irondequoit turning it over on downs.
Yeah, great work by Torres and the offensive line of Irondequoit, giving him the time to kind of scan the field, and he tried to hook up with Moore, just overshoots him.
It's the law offices of William Attar's Friday Night Rivals, driven by Bob Johnson Automotive.
Allendale Columbia School provides a student-centered, engaging, and safe environment that inspires a love of learning and helps your child discover their potential to make a positive impact on the world. At Allendale Columbia School, we turn passion into purpose and curiosity into curriculum. Learn more about Allendale Columbia School at allendalecolumbia.org. Allendale Columbia, first here, then anywhere.
Canandaigua gets the ball back. Bonatini's Catering. Delicious. Truck raving about it here, Kevin. We appreciate their sponsorship here tonight of Friday Night Rivals.
Yeah, a little chicken parm, a little pasta, a little salad. You can't go wrong with Bonatini's out here in Irondequoit.
For Canandaigua, that drive, their opening drive, 5:43. So I don't know if it's points or the, certainly you always want points, but if you can take that sort of time again and just limit the possessions of this explosive Irondequoit offense. Again, Irondequoit winning over Wilson 59-0, and then at Gates Chili 47-25. So,
yeah, this is the game they said they had circled on the calendar way back when the schedule came out. They knew. They called Canandaigua the standard in Class A. And they're going to find out who they are here tonight against the Gray Wolves.
Jack Clark into Irondequoit territory. Getting it all the way down to the 44-yard line. That's a gain of 17 yards on the play. Good enough for another vinyl outlet first down.
Yeah, just a big guy. The way he runs the ball, 6'3", 225, protecting the football. Watch him. Protecting the football, making sure it doesn't get poked out. Picks up the big gain there.
Just a reminder, we will have a play of the game, coming up at the end of the broadcast here tonight. And the way this is going so far, we already have a few to choose from. As trying to bounce it to the outside, Peyton Holmby gets strung out of bounds. This will go. About a gain of 3 by number 21. A few times we've had the clock stop here tonight with Canandaigua with the possession. George Miras is the receiver to the near side. And it'll be the quarterback keeper once again, Jack Clark. Progress down about a yard shy. Gain of 6. Hayden Call, number 51. Already see a rip in the pants there. Physical game here tonight.
Got to try to bring him down any way you can.
Special hello to all of our viewers, but we know in Canandaigua, you're watching back there tonight. That's a good start here for the visitors. 3rd down and 1. Direct snap once again. Moving ahead, and good enough for a first down. Jack Clark getting the carry, 2 yards, and good for another final outlet first down.
Very methodical drive once again, just mostly Clark. Running right up the middle, right up the gut of that Irondequoit defense, and picks up the first down there.
Clock moving on. If you're just tuning in, a team that had just 2 completions in 2 games, well, wouldn't you know, they would get the ball to Galassi 25 yards to cap off the opening drive. That's where we're at right now, 7-0 Gray Wolves. And now the inside handoff going to Thomas. Jordan Thomas breaking a tackle, and Jordan Thomas going for a gain of 9 on the play. That's the little wrinkle that I think is a little difficult for sometimes you don't see.
Yeah, got a little help there, almost a screen there. A little block from his offensive lineman.
Officially goes for a gain of 8. This is 2nd down and 2. And it'll be Holtby. Holtby following his blockers. Holtby lowering his shoulder, getting pushed back. And they are going to say it's a first down. Final outlet first down here. Peyton Holtby, 3 touchdowns on the season.
Yeah, 114 yards coming into tonight, adding to that total here so far.
That's a pretty good average.
Yeah. And when you're picking up, Gene, 7-8 yards on first down, I mean, Irondequoit's got to find an answer to slow this offense down.
This could already be our final play of the first quarter, believe it or not, as Thomas gets hit. Met in the backfield, bouncing off of one tackler. He was met there in the backfield by Sam Thor, but it's Christian Freeman coming up to make the tackle, as that will bring us to the end of quarter number 1. Canandaigua on the road with the early 7-0 lead. We go to the second here. They're watching the law offices of William & Tyre's Friday Night Rivals, driven by Bob Johnson Automotive Group, here on CW Rochester.
Hi, welcome to Ide Volkswagen.
I'm in great hands when the Ide family of dealerships has my car in for service. I can kick back and relax with some amazing coffee and new friends, knowing their expertise will be honest, reliable, and fast. The best part is, it's totally tailored to me and my ride. I'm lucky to have Ide right here in my hometown. Thank you! And I wouldn't dream of going anywhere else. It's all about you at Ide VW Service.
Colin, smile over here.
Colin the plumber, you just finished a tough plumbing job. How'd you pull out the win?
Man, that clog was a monster. Toilet paper, roots, wipes, you name it. It was in that line. Defense came out pretty strong, but we had a great offensive plan. Busted out the camera. We even had to break out the hydrojetter just to put a little bit more pressure on it. Most other plumbing companies would have fumbled, but for us, every day is game day. We don't fold under pressure. We're just the best in the biz. True, 24/7 service. Colin the plumber.
What is power? Is it control? Is it freedom? Or is it something primal? Maybe the better question is, how much of it can you handle? In every GMC Sierra EV.
Act now to get $7,500 EV federal tax credit. Use it to get this low mileage lease on the Sierra EV Elevation for around $599 per month. CW.
Let's have a little fun.
Good time.
Big hit. We take another look. Sam Thor. And then coming in to help out, Christian Freeman. Just a reminder, in the fourth quarter tonight, we'll be highlighting our school bus stop of the game. The law in every state requires drivers to always stop for a school bus when the stop arm is out and the red lights are flashing. We begin quarter number 2, and the Gray Wolves on the road looking at a second 11 at the Irondequoit 24. The direct snap once again and running right to the middle of the pile. Some old-fashioned football here tonight as we're inside the Tim Hortons red zone.
Yeah, Gene, we got some incredible stats from Kim Bartella here in the press box. A teacher at the high school, a math teacher, algebra, pre-calc. Canandaigua with 100 yards in the first quarter to 17 for the Eagles.
I mean, we love Alex Brasky, our statistician, but Kim Bartella, if we have Miss Bartella, an actual algebra teacher, we'll appreciate that help. 3rd down and 6, and what you would figure would be 4-down territory. Jordan Thomas is on the right side of this formation. Snap going to Clark. Clark is not going to get it. Good second effort there to bring up 4th down, though. You go for this, Kevin.
Oh,
Right?
no question.
Yeah.
The way they've been moving the football on the ground, Gene, Watch him pass it here. You know, if you're Irondequoit, be aware.
Trying for the quick snap. Not going to get Irondequoit fooled on this. Look at this. It's cover 0. Nobody from behind, Kevin. It is all 11 guys. When do you ever see that? And it'll be Canandaigua. Yeah, you have the timeouts. It's the first half. Big play coming. Yeah, get it right.
Get it right. You've been dominating the game so far, as we mentioned.
Well, coming up the half, you want to stay tuned for the Stellar Roofing halftime report, as we will have some highlights, not just from this game, but from around the country. Our halftime report, Stellar Roofing, here on Friday Night Rivals. In fact, we did the game last night.
We had a good one.
Class AA, and Rush Henrietta, Kevin, boy, the storyline for them, how they picked it up last year, had this great run to the final, and they pick up where they left off, although they've had a lot of changes.
No question.
That program is in the right direction.
Yeah, they've added to what was already there. New head coach, and he brought in transfer Xavier Cox from McQuaid and another from Aquinas. And last night we saw a lot of the playmakers they had winning that game 21-7. It's almost shaping up to be Fairport, who's currently undefeated, and RH in a couple weeks. That'll be a game at Fairport that you'll want to watch in AA.
Big play coming up here as it's 4th down. Canandaigua coming out of the timeout, and indeed they are going to go for it. Clark is under center. Clark pitching it right side. Getting stood up, and Galassi is stopped. A big-time stop by Sam Thor. And Irondequoit takes the ball away.
What a play there by Sam Thor. 19 tackles already this year. Tack on another one. 4 for a loss, and that's another one as well. Tremendous effort by the senior linebacker. Another lacrosse guy. He's going to play Division I at Mercyhurst next year. Making a heck of a play there.
Yeah,
just stood him right up.
Yeah, a play of the game nominee there, and as well as that might be our school bus stop game play of the game, as well as Irondequoit then on first down, not much doing. The Canandaigua defense ready for it.
That's the sort of thing that can turn the momentum in a game with two teams so closely matched up here. Exactly what the Eagles needed.
Landon Bryan getting the carry on that to bring up 2nd down and 10. Torres is out of the shotgun. Keeping it on the ground, and again, good discipline. Willoughby at the bottom of that pile for the Gray Wolves. Deshaun Johnson getting the carry, number 8. Interesting formation. Stack receivers all to the near side. So 4 receivers. Chase Willoughby, defensive lineman. See if he can get it upfield. Bubble screen set up here for Barr. And Canandaigua is ready for it. Willoughby, and we've got a flag down here too. Chase Willoughby, football guy through and through.
No question. And Canandaigua not fooled on that at all. Let's see what the flag is.
Normally when you see it in that area, it would be holding on the offense, but long conversation, and
No flag. No flag. 4th down.
David Cohen, our referee tonight. Darren Tyson, Billy Bowe, Scott Englerth, and Brian Labigan, our crew tonight. And we appreciate all the work that our Section 5 officials do.
Yeah, tremendous partners with us year in and year out, Gene. In addition to what they're doing on the field.
Cooper Moore to punt this away. So Canandaigua forcing the 3 and out. Moore is going to get a nice punt that's going to go right out of bounds. So not returnable. So if we're just doing the net on that, it's 39 yards. Respectable indeed. We'll take a quick break here as Canandaigua getting the ball back up by 7 here on Friday Night Rivals.
When you're in the middle of something special, the last thing you want is to lose power. Enjoy safety, comfort, and the power of those special moments uninterrupted with a Cummins Quiet Connect home standby generator.
You ready?
So you can carry on doing what matters most.
Yes!
Cummins.
Colin the Plumber providing the closed captioning tonight. We appreciate Colin the Plumber, and you see the beautiful sunset here tonight. And we say this all the time. Invite us to your school because it's a guarantee we're going to bring great weather.
We do. We do.
Like
Hey, last night we had a beautiful night, much warmer. And then tonight is just for football night. A little hint of fall, but still beautiful.
I just imagine a lot of people just watching this, on their back deck. It's a night just maybe a little fire pit outside.
So the third opportunity here for Canandaigua, their third drive of this game. Jack Clark leading the way at quarterback, also getting it done on the ground. 6 carries, 38 yards so far tonight. And then, as we've mentioned, 1 of 1 passing this season, not just in this game, 25-yard touchdown to Galassi.
Talon Pearl, the receiver to the near side, he's got 2 receptions on the season. And this is going to be a pass attempt. What do you know? Well, maybe. Throwing deep downfield and holding on is number 4, Jordan Thomas. Jordan Thomas into Irondequoit territory. Cummings home power generates that first down.
Yeah, unexpected. The way they move the ball, he fakes the pitch to Holtby, rolls out to the far sideline, patient, has blocking, has time, and then just flips it down the field to Jordan Thomas coming in and making the grab. Heck of a play there. First down, Canandaigua.
It goes for 14. Third time tonight, Canandaigua has been in Irondequoit territory. As here will be the handoff right between the tackles. And the ball is out. Ball is out. It's going to be picked up on the far side. Irondequoit coming up with it. Jordan Thomas stripped of the ball. Miles Kedley, 44. We take a look here. Was it Kedley? Who was it that came up with the strip? Cooper Moore getting some congratulations as well. That's a big-time play there, Kevin.
Absolutely. Let's take a look. Yeah.
Bouncing
Is that
ball.
Thor?
That's going to be
6.
more. Or is it Thor?
Sam Thor. Looks like he punched it out. And Irondequoit's in business. So they get a turnover on downs, and now they get a turnover. Let's see what they can do.
As short gain on the play. Boy, the Canandaigua run defense, they have been ready for the challenge here tonight. Marcus Francis leading the charge there after only a gain of 1. Reed Hagney, number 53. One of the 4 down linemen for this Canandaigua team. See if they make an effort to get Barr the ball here, Kevin. It's 2nd down and 9 as the pass deep on the left side, 1-on-1, and it's going to be underthrown. Good coverage on the far side. Christian Freeman, the intended receiver.
Yeah, Talon Pearl, the coverage for Canandaigua. Step for step. And then, like you mentioned, Gino, ball's underthrown there.
You know, Pearl, that's a great play because sometimes you see pass interference when somebody's coming back to the ball and the corner didn't realize it. Pearl knew that where that ball was is now Torres going ahead. Not much he can do. He has to eat it. Brody Shar with the tackle to bring up fourth down.
Yeah, as we mentioned, Shar back playing football once again, brings such positive energy and physicality, as head coach said, and you see it right there at inside linebacker.
I love that. You don't be afraid. Stick your nose right in there. Well, for Irondequoit, 2 opportunities. The stop on downs and then the takeaway, followed by 2 3-and-outs. Now the defense going to have to do it again here. Fair catch. If nothing else, it flips the field position. As we're down to 6:34 remaining here in this first half. DeLacy with that fair catch. Yeah, 7-0. Caden DeLacy, his 4th touchdown of the season. Actually, the 3rd. Stellar Roofing, our halftime report coming up here. Appreciate their sponsorship here at Friday Night Rivals. Presented by the law offices of Willie Matar. Jack Clark at the 25. And the pitch going to Holpe. Holpe trying to turn it up, and no, he's going to be met. That is number 0, Landon Bryan, the senior.
Team defensive has stepped up on both sides of the football. Prior to that play, 22 yards on 3 second-quarter drives for both of these teams. Defense is stepping up and making some big stops here.
I think I want to tell everybody this little anecdote. It gives us hope. So Kevin Roche texted me today, and everybody's using AI. AI picked this game. I'm not going to say who. 35-28. We got a long way to go here. The AI was wrong about this so far. They were expecting a point fest here tonight. As I suppose if you were looking at the results of the other games, that might maybe where the computer would have thought. 3rd down and 4. Either that or I thought maybe you had found a time traveler or something like
yeah,
that.
I thought I did too. It was surprising to see that the game already had happened before I left the house.
Another chance here for Irondequoit to get off of the field. 3rd down and 4. Jack Clark under center. Inside handoff. Oh, and I think it's the second effort as a helmet comes off during all this. And indeed, it's going to be good enough for a first down. Cummings home power generating another first down.
Yeah, Owen Taylor losing his hat there, coming off the field for a play.
DeLacy getting the first down. Jeff Welsh, longtime Canandaigua head coach. Is his dad here tonight, Kevin?
He told me he would be here. Yeah, Mike Welch, the former Ithaca College head coach. Doesn't miss a game.
And to the outside. And that'll be Thomas once again into his own bench. That'll go. Across the 40 up to about the 42, gain of 4.
Thomas picking up 4 on that play. They're going back to him after the turnover. Showing faith in the young man.
So we've gotten a timeout. Yeah, there is an injured player on the far side. Okay, that's what it is. That's going to be Miles Kedley. With the injury timeout, we will step aside. 7-0 Canandaigua here on CW Rochester.
Hi, welcome to excluding.
I'm in great hands when the Ide family of dealerships has my car in for service. I can kick back and relax with some amazing coffee and new friends, knowing their expertise will be honest, reliable, and fast. The best part is, it's totally tailored to me and my ride. I'm lucky to have Ide right here in my hometown. Thank you! And I wouldn't dream of going anywhere else. It's all about you at Ide VW Service.
Miles Kedley able to walk off here, and he'll be out at least the one play, so that's great news for this Irondequoit team. Freshman, a starter on this team. 2nd down and 6 will be the down distance here for the Gray Wolves.
Yeah, the Kedley, they want to get him back on the field. The young man, just a freshman, as you mentioned. Gino also plays basketball, but one of their top tacklers so far this year, too.
Pearl, the lone receiver, he's going to be at the near hash. Christian Freeman will have to respect it here, as it's been predominantly the ground game, not just tonight, but on the season, as Galassi gets the call to bring up 3rd down. Only about a gain of 2. Maybe 3 will put it up to the 45. Great crowd here tonight in Irondequoit. Homecoming, and it is one of those towns, Kevin, you can walk here. It's very walkable, and you do see a lot of faces here coming back to their alma mater.
That great community. Streets, all the houses are close together. My son had a camp up here for football one year and walked around a great area here in Irondequoit.
3rd down and 3. And they will be stopped. And I think we're going to probably see, I would think, for the first time tonight, a punt here for the Gray Wolves. Thor has been a monster here tonight. Number 6 everywhere.
Yeah. Punching the ball out earlier.
Oh, and jumping on the play was Hayden Galassi.
False start on the offense, number 25. 5-yard penalty, still 4th down.
Galassi with the lone touchdown tonight, and yeah, were they trying to draw an offside? No. If you're...
Yeah, all his teammates are looking, what are you doing? It happens. One he'd like to have back, I'm sure. But after that first drive with Canandaigua being so solid and driving right down the field, we've seen
they've had this.
they're only down 7.
Josh Barr is deep back, and if I'm Canandaigua, I'm not kicking it to Barr whatsoever. Let's see what the plan is here. And that just gets off here. And Barr can't do much with this. He's going to have to let it roll. So Clark doing a fine job just getting that off all the way down to the 19-yard line. That's a 40-yard punt.
And he was feeling the pressure. Christian Freeman getting a little pressure on him, but he gets it off, and it's a beauty. Gets a nice Canandaigua roll. And Irondequoit's going to take over at their own 19.
Jeff Walsh getting some water there. Harper Capuano. Different look here as he's going to take the direct set. Capuano turning it upfield. Capuano. And did that ball come out? Willemy's saying it did, but no, the official on the near side is saying nope. And that play was going east-west so much, Kevin, that you thought it went for more. It just only goes for about 3.
Yeah.
Take up from 4 yards, brings up a 2nd and 6.
And the clock ticks, Gene. Now under 2 minutes, $1:40 left.
All right, so our director, Eric, tonight pointing out, yes, it is out. Good recovery there by Irondequoit. Back to Torres at quarterback. Torres under pressure, putting it up. A mistake. That's intercepted. Intercepted by number 10, Austin Kirst. Kirst is tackled, and a big takeaway by Canandaigua.
Yeah, Torres just kind of threw it up there, was under pressure, hoping he could connect with one of his receivers downfield, but well covered by the Gray Wolves. And Austin Kirst comes up, the freshman coming up with the pick.
Oh, Kirst. Welcome to varsity football, my friend. What a play here. And, oh, look who has the pressure.
Chase Willemy.
Yeah,
you got 3 defensive backs in on that ball from Canandaigua. And look at Willemy. So difficult to contend up front. Gets pressure on Torres, and Torres forces him into a mistake he'd like to have back.
Yep. Lots of time here, 1:20 remaining. It's Clark looking to throw. Clark throwing, and it's incomplete. Holtby, the intended receiver on the hash, had a chance at that one.
First incompletion of the year for him.
I guess that's a surprise tonight. They're taking some chances here through the air. Oh,
right off his fingertips, Gene. That's one. Thor's around the football all night long. He has been a factor for the Eagles. But maybe that was one that you want to catch. Should catch.
Play clock is already down to 8 as they're just moseying up to the line right now. So got to get this off. 4, 3. Clark takes the snap and handing it off to Thomas. Thomas, head of steam. Thomas lowering his shoulder close to the marker. And they are going to mark it for a first down. Cummings home power generating another first down. Stopping the clock momentarily as they move the chain gang, Kevin. Taking a look here.
Yeah, they've got the defense confused on that play. You know, a number of options in that triple option offense to hand off. Thomas takes it and picks up the first down.
Reed Hagney with a good lead block along with Lucas Wyden. Now the screen set up to Holtby. Holtby, middle screen. Holtby, first down. He's inside the red zone, the Tim Hortons red zone. That stops the clock with 44 seconds remaining here in the half.
And a little tempo here by Canandaigua. They're moving it. Now under a minute to go.
Clock starting back up, and we're going to have movement. And you can see Jack Clark not happy about
ball,
that.
False start on the center. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Lucas Wyden moving the ball. So
it looked like he was into his snap, maybe?
Oh, that's the previous play.
Previous play.
That's the previous play. And that looked like a false start. Nope, they're going to let it go, as now it'll be Thomas. Thomas, making the initial hit. Sam Thor.
Tackle by number 6, Sam Thor.
Could Sam Thor play for the Bills, perhaps, Kevin?
He's showing something here tonight in this big game.
Canandaigua was going to burn a timeout. It stops with 20 seconds remaining. Came into tonight, 19 tackles in 2 games, and boy, talk about somebody that if he wants to play at the next level, I'm sure a lot of teams would like to have somebody like that in the middle of their defense.
No question about that.
Ball will be at the 16-yard line.
You know, we've seen Canandaigua a couple times here have success throwing the ball. You know, I mean, the bag of tricks is wide open for Jeff Welch and company. I mean, they've got a lot of options here at the 16-yard line. Again, time not on their side. They do have timeouts, but, you know, the playbook's pretty wide open here, Gene.
Well, Pearl is coming back to the huddle here, making sure he has the play. All right, 2nd and 8, but the bigger thing is the clock right now. 20 seconds remaining in the half. Clark under center, now another whistle, and then we have a timeout. Irondequoit.
Irondequoit. It's their first time out of the half. First time out.
It's like the NBA here, Kevin. Like to see what
see what they're going to do.
Okay, now
let's talk about it.
Let's see. Let's set up our defense here.
And if you're Dan Fichter, you want to make sure that everybody's on the same page. Again, still a 7-point game. They've stopped them down here before, turned them over on downs, forced a turnover. You know, so they want to keep this thing as close as possible. Headed to halftime.
Well, if Irondequoit gets the stop, they do get the possession to begin the second half. So 7-0 our score.
Yeah, Canandaigua winning the toss, electing to receive, and going right down on that first drive and scoring. And that's our only score here tonight.
5:43 on that opening drive. So they're going to play the safety up high. First time we've really seen that tonight. Josh Barr is going to play right down near the goal line, making sure that there isn't a pass to the end zone. Big looping play, and it's going to be Clark. Clark rolling to his left, doesn't have much, throws to the end zone, batted around, and it looks like it's intercepted. It is intercepted! And the Irondequoit defense holds once again.
That Christian Freeman.
Barr getting the interception.
My apologies, Gino.
I'm going by what they said on the PA, but we're going to give it to Freeman.
Yeah, I thought it was 7.
Yeah.
No, a lot of guys, a lot of bodies down there trying to make the play, and then Freeman comes down with it.
Well, that's another nominee for our school bus stop of the game. We'll have time to take a look at that again. Again, the end of the first half, you know, the storyline is 2 passes by 1 each team. Don't throw this. It's okay to throw it away and live for another down.
No,
indeed
it is.
Yep. Indeed, it is going to be Josh Barr with the interception. Freeman was right there, too. 7-0 is our score. As we're going to be looking to talk to one of the coaches here momentarily.
Canandaigua's got to be a little disappointed. A couple turnovers, ending pretty nice drives.
Yeah, we welcome in Coach Welsh. Coach, 7-0 opening drive. I'm sure what you wanted. Tell us what your thoughts are here as your team up by 7.
Well, this is kind of what we expected. We knew it was going to be a slugfest between two teams that want to run the ball, and yeah, we loved that first drive, but we had a couple turnovers that cost us. But if we clean some things up, I like where we're at.
Yeah, what's the looking at your defense and the way you guys have performed against Irondequoit and shutting them down? What's been the key for you, Jeff?
Well, assignment defense. We're playing physical, but we know that they could break one at any moment. So we're not satisfied yet. We're certainly not resting on our laurels. So we got to keep playing hard.
Kevin, Jeff, thank you for the time. Really appreciate it, Coach Welch.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Along with Kevin Roche, my name is Gene Battaglia, and again, 7-0 is our score. Canandaigua leading against Irondequoit. We'll have more of the halftime show coming your way next. It's the law offices of William Matar's Friday Night Rivals, driven by Bob Johnson Automotive Group, here on CW Rochester.
Thinking about upgrading your home's exterior? Now through September 30th, Stellar Roofing is giving you $500 off or 0% financing for 12 months so you can complete your next home exterior project. At Stellar, you get industry-leading craftsmanship with a top-tier warranty. Choose Western New York's premier home exterior company, backed by hundreds of 5-star reviews. When quality counts, call
888-7663 Stellar Roofing.
Proud partner of the Buffalo Bills.
Colin, smile over here. Colin the plumber, you just finished a tough plumbing job. How'd you pull off the win?
Man, that clog was a monster. Toilet paper, roots, wipes, you name it. It was in that line. Defense came out pretty strong, but we had a great offensive plan. Busted out the camera. We even had to break out the hydrojetter just to put a little bit more pressure on it. Most other plumbing companies would have fumbled, but for us, every day is game day. We don't fold under pressure. We're just the best in the biz. True, 24/7 service. Colin the plumber.
When you're in the middle of something special, the last thing you want is to lose power. Enjoy safety, comfort, and the power of those special moments uninterrupted with a Cummins Quiet Connect home standby generator.
Are you ready?
So you can carry on doing what matters most.
Yes!
Cummins.
It's time for the Matthews Auto Walkathon to benefit the Child Advocacy Center of Greater Rochester. Saturday, October 4th, all day. Matthews will donate $10 for every mile walked, as well as match cash donations. Help us reach our goal of over $150,000. All you have to do is walk, and Matthews Auto will do the rest. Register at MatthewsWalkathon.com. A great time to get out and walk for a very good cause.
Our score remains 7-0 Canandaigua, taking that opening drive, a 25-yard reception by number 25, Caden Galacey. That's where we're at here at the half. Time now to introduce you to this week's Scholar Athletes. Mitchell Robinson is this year's nominee from Canandaigua Academy. Mitchell participates in varsity volleyball and tennis. Mitchell's activities include the Tri-M Music Honor Society, school musicals, and the Pickleball Club. He's also an active camp counselor. And Brenna Scott is a Irondequoit High School Scholar Athlete selection. Brenna is a championship diver who also participates in cheerleading and track. A member of the National Honor Society, she tutors peers and also provides swim lessons at the high school. The Scholar Athlete program recognizes students who achieve both on and off the field. At the end of the season, one winner will be selected to receive a $5,000 scholarship to the school of their choice. More in our Stellar Roofing halftime report coming your way next here. It's Friday Night Rivals on CW Rochester.
Your home, your sanctuary, protected with the perfect fence. At BF&R Fence, we specialize in high-quality commercial and residential fencing that enhances the beauty and security of your landscaping. Whether it's privacy, safety, or simply adding curb appeal, we've got you covered. Durable, custom-built, and designed to last. Give your property an uplifting makeover with BF&R Fence. Contact us today for your free estimate. Your home and business deserve the best.
Allendale Columbia School provides a student-centered, engaging, and safe environment that inspires a love of learning and helps your child discover their potential to make a positive impact on the world. At Allendale Columbia School, we turn passion into purpose and curiosity into curriculum. Learn more about Allendale Columbia School at allendalecolumbia.org. Allendale Columbia, first here, then anywhere.
Every child deserves a safe, loving home. At Families Thrive, we connect children with the foster and adoptive families who can change their lives forever. On November 1st, join us for the Families Thrive Gala. Together, we'll celebrate the power of family and raise critical funds to support children in need. Get your tickets, make a donation, and help every child find their forever home. Because when families thrive, children thrive.
I remember a giant tennis ball. I didn't know what to expect. Lighting, it was just perfect.
I remember getting my first jersey.
A hat with my name on it.
I could feel the lights hitting my face.
It's more of an experience if we go to the game,
Like an extra 3D effect.
The show starts, and it's absolutely amazing.
From snacks to seats to souvenirs, cash back on experiences you'll never forget with Chase Freedom Unlimited.
Defensive battle here tonight, homecoming night in Irondequoit. Canandaigua maintaining this 7-0 lead against the Eagles. Well, we got great plays here tonight on both sides, and maybe we'll see one of these coming up next week. But let's take a look back from great moments or across the country here on Friday Night Rivals.
The best Thursday night lights and Friday night Rivals highlights from across the country.
He's firing the ball deep. He's got a receiver. He also has a defender near him who comes down with the ball. Interception. No, Rickards caught it. I thought it was picked. No, Rickards caught it.
Playmate, de Blasio's rolling to throw. Will launch upfield. Oh, what a catch in traffic. And breaking free is Wyndham. And he dives towards the pylon, gets it, touchdown. Wow. How about the effort by Wyndham? The catch in congestion, and then he turns up the sideline and dives to the pylon and scores. Watch this. This was something else right here. There's been some big plays in this game tonight. And this ranks.
And Gilson is going to throw it outside, and it's intercepted. It is picked off. And this could be a house call. And he dives ahead. Justice Tilla.
Over, looks to pass, got plenty of time. Now here comes the pressure. Going to try to get it to Keel and does. Keel keeps his feet. Look at Keel. Weston Keel's going to keep his feet, and he's going to go 10-5. Touchdown.
The Canadian backs got time to throw it. Does so. The corner of the end zone. Jump ball. They're going to call a flag on Simmons.
And he caught it.
Did he catch it? They give it to him right here.
And who knows what we'll have here tonight to add to it from Irondequoit. More of our halftime show coming up next. Some highlights from this first half. It's Friday Night Rivals on CW Rochester.
Design you feel in every detail. Technology as innovative as it is effortless. These are luxuries you don't have to wait for. This is Buick, now. Buick, exceptional by design.
Current eligible Buick lessees get this ultra-low mileage lease on this 2025 Envision all-wheel drive for around $319 per month.
When it comes to home improvements, you need a company you can trust. That's why I turn to American Custom. They're honest, affordable, and always get the job done right. Whether it's roofing, siding, windows, or remodeling, American Custom has the expertise to transform your home using solid materials to make everything look brand new. American Custom is your trusted partner for all your home improvement needs. Call American today for a free estimate.
In a minute, this rideshare driver looks at a text and crosses the double line.
We hit a truck head-on and I'm rushed to the ER. I'm calling the Barnes firm.
Injury attorneys, call 1-800-8-million.
Protect your home and family with a new roof from Capteen Contracting. Let our current generation home improvement specialist provide the quality roof your home deserves. Call today or visit CapteenContracting.com. 0% financing available.
I don't think I've ever seen anything this beautiful.
Get this glimpse into another world. Let the pursuit begin.
Do you feel alive?
Yeah, baby! Yeah, baby!
Slow down.
It's a great crowd, great environment.
On the CW.
They always need a few twists.
Trick shot! On to the next one.
People watch for all different reasons. There's something wonderful about watching it and all of a sudden having the aha.
As we roll on with the Stellar Roofing halftime report, William Mattar, the law offices of William Mattar's Friday night rivals, 7-0 Canandaigua. And Canandaigua winning the coin toss, Kevin. And, hey, we want the ball, and they make something of it. The drive taking 5 minutes, 43 seconds, and then the shocker, let's go through the air, and then wide open is Caden Galacy.
Yeah, Clark with his first touchdown pass of the season, hit as he throws. Galacy able to reel it in for the 25-yard score.
But then the end of the first half, kind of marked by two balls that shouldn't have been thrown here. It's going to be number 10, Austin Kurst, a freshman, coming up with the play, and Canandaigua is in business late in the second quarter.
Yeah, Chase Willoughby with the pressure on Torres, forcing the miscue.
But then on the other end, it's going to be Clark, jump ball, and that is one of the best players in Section 5, Josh Barr, coming down with it. Barr keeping Canandaigua off the board as we take a look at the stats in this first half, Kevin. And I like the fact that it's clean. You know, the penalties have been at a minimum here so far. The turnovers both sides have been a story here too.
Yeah, I think the coaches look at that and say, hey, we got to clean that up. And if you're Irondequoit, it's we got to get the offense going. Similar to Aquinas last night, only 25 total yards in the first half.
As both teams making their way onto the field, Canandaigua ready to go. And as they often do, Kevin, I see a lot of cherry and silver on the opposite sides. Yes. It's like there are some fan bases that travel, and Canandaigua is one of them here in Section 5.
I think the gravity of this game and the importance of it in Class A, you know, 2 of the 4 remaining unbeatens in this class, Brighton, Spencerport, and, of course, Canandaigua and Irondequoit here. Brighton and Spencerport will play tomorrow in Brighton. So only 2 in Class A will be undefeated at weekend.
Little warm-up here for the home team, and it's going to be Irondequoit to get the possession. You know, one thing you love to see, just everybody coming out in their school colors here, too.
Yeah, a lot of spirit. Homecoming, as we mentioned, a great scene here tonight. Again, our first time being here on Friday Night Rivals, our first time having Irondequoit on, and it's just tremendous to see here tonight.
Dan Fichter, the head coach of Irondequoit. Coach, appreciate the time tonight. What can you tell us about the defense and how they've been able to dial in tonight and come up with big stops here to keep this game certainly within reach?
Yeah, it's a matter of getting used to that style of offense, right? So they're going to get you in the run game a little bit, but you got to hold tight a little bit. You got to have 4th down stops. You got to have 3rd down stops, and that's how you beat a team like that.
Coach, how do you get the offense rolling? Only 25 yards in the first half. Certainly not what we saw the first 2 weeks.
Yeah, we got to get the ball to number 2 on the perimeter, and we got to start getting our run game going.
Coach, great atmosphere here tonight. What can you say about the crowd here in these home fans?
It's outstanding. This is great. You guys are doing a great thing here, putting this on TV, and great competition. It's awesome. It's awesome.
Coach, appreciate the time. Good luck here in the second half. Dan Fichter, as we send us to break here. Second half coming your way next here on Cedarly Rochester.
Your home, your sanctuary, protected with the perfect fence. At BF&R Fence, we specialize in high-quality commercial and residential fencing that enhances the beauty and security of your landscaping. Whether it's privacy, safety, or simply adding curb appeal, we've got you covered. Durable, custom-built, and designed to last. Give your property an uplifting makeover with BF&R Fence. Contact us today for your free estimate. Your home and business deserve the best.
Thinking about upgrading your home's exterior? Now through September 30th, Stellar Roofing is giving you $500 off or 0% financing for 12 months so you can complete your next home exterior project. At Stellar, you get industry-leading craftsmanship with a top-tier warranty. Choose Western New York's premier home exterior company, backed by hundreds of 5-star reviews. When quality counts, call
888-7663 Stellar Roofing.
Proud partner of the Buffalo Bills.
Allendale Columbia School provides a student-centered, engaging, and safe environment that inspires a love of learning and helps your child discover their potential to make a positive impact on the world. At Allendale Columbia School, we turn passion into purpose and curiosity into curriculum. Learn more about Allendale Columbia School at allendalecolumbia.org. Allendale Columbia, first here, then anywhere.
Colin, smile over here. Colin the plumber, you just finished a tough plumbing job. How'd you pull off the win?
Man, that clog was a monster. Toilet paper, roots, wipes, you name it. It was in that line. Defense came out pretty strong, but we had a great offensive plan. Busted out the camera. We even had to break out the hydrojetter just to put a little bit more pressure on it. Most other plumbing companies would have fumbled, but for us, every day is game day. We don't fold under pressure. We're just the best in the biz. True, 24/7 service. Colin the plumber.
Yeah, we're ready for action here. Second half coming up, and I just get the feeling that if you heard Coach Fichter say, like, if they can get the ball to number 2 a little bit more.
Yeah, looking at his stat line, they tried to throw to him 5 times, 1 reception so far here tonight. They got to get him going, and if he goes, this offense goes.
It's the BFNR Fence kickoff as the second half underway here from Irondequoit. As this up across the 30, as this will be Cooper Moore. Good return across the 40 and up to about the 42, going for a return of 20.
If you're Irondequoit, you almost want to reset. You come out at halftime. Hey, let's start fresh here. Down to only 7. Try to get something positive going and maybe sustain a drive and get some points here.
Here's that formation again. Last time it was a bubble screen trying to set up Josh Barr. And this is going to be a design run, and there's lots of room, and then getting hit up high was Cooper Moore. Cooper Moore on the direct snap showing some burst, and that should be good enough for first down. Let's see. No. Okay, so the official on the near side marks it just shy. Second and about a half yard here coming up.
Second and 1 for the Eagles.
A great cut up field and a big tackle there. A big game-breaking tackle by Derek Smith.
And Moore making another man miss right on the near side, right in front of his teammates are all fired up. That's good enough for a vinyl outlet first down. Irondequoit coming out with some purpose here to begin the second half. Ball on the 39. Josh Barr will be, let's see where they're going to put him. Everybody bunched close. Barr going into motion. Instead, they're going to hand it off, trying to get around the right side. That'll be number 23, Jaden Nelson, getting his first touch tonight. More effective moving the ball here tonight, Kevin.
Oh, absolutely.
5 for 27 on that.
Pick up 6 yards, brings up a
Second
second down and 4.
down and 4. Barr going into motion again. Barr's going to get the handoff. Barr trying to follow his blocks. Barr breaks the tackle. And you need more than one guy to come in, but that's going to be good enough for the first down. Just needed a few. Good enough for another final outlet first down.
Yeah, Irondequoit's got a little something going here, getting it to their playmakers, as Coach Victor told us they had to do, and picked up 2 first downs here on this drive so far.
That's a nice lead block there by Cam Wright, number 54. Love to see that. Here's Moore getting the direct snap. That's a wrinkle here in the offense, but this time Canandaigua ready for it. And that's the freshman, number 10, Austin Kirst, making the tackle. No gain on that play. Scoreboard a little off here. It's going to be second down. Yep, there we go. 2nd and 9. Handoff going to Moore again. Moore trying to break the tackle. Holding on there, Marcus Francis, who gets a lot of jerseys, but you're going to need more than that to bring down a Cooper Moore.
Yeah, just bouncing off tackles. And yeah, just holding on, trying to bring him down best he can. Gets a little help there from Brody Char in on the tackle.
Get a timeout on the field. There's an injury. This will bring up 3rd down. Yeah, it's going to be number 7, Christian Freeman, right in front of the bench there. So even though it just happened on the sideline, they will always stop to make sure the player's okay. And Freeman will walk over. Kevin, when did jerseys become so elastic like this? You say
they used to tear.
Yeah,
a lot more.
3rd down and 1. Far and away the best drive for Irondequoit here tonight. Yeah, there's Moore's jersey. Barr's going to keep it. Barr bounces to the outside. First down and more. Barr getting knocked out of bounds. That puts Irondequoit inside the Tim Hortons red zone. 1st and goal coming up.
Yeah, it's been Moore and Barr on this drive for Irondequoit, and they found a little something here. Moving this ball down the field, their 3rd first down of this drive, and they are in business, Gene. 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 3. The handoff. Cooper Moore trying to get to the boundary. Moore diving. Official right there, and they're going to mark him short. Wow, what a play by Canandaigua, making sure that Cooper Moore would not get in. Quickly back up to the line. Go the Eagles. Hand off on the inside. Ball is out. Ball is out. Canandaigua has it. Oh, what a play. George Miras comes up with it for the Gray Wolves. What a turn of events.
Oh, the 2nd turnover tonight. That is our nominee for the school bus stop of the game. Just a reminder that the law dictates you have to stop every time a school bus arm is out and the red lights are flashing. Not red lights here, but cherry lights. Big time play. Let's see what happened, Kevin. Yeah, that definitely did not cross the goal line, and it comes out.
Well, Joseph Sanchez in on the play for Canada. Not sure if he was able to punch it out or no, he just lost the football.
He
was trying to reach for the goal line.
Don't
Gene.
reach it. Just too much second effort there, and now we get too much time here. Delay a game.
And the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still 1st down.
Yeah, trying to make a play, trying to get his team on the board. A fantastic drive by Irondequoit to start this half. It was 9 plays, 57 yards. Instead of a touchdown, it ends with a turnover.
Here's going to be the snap. And again, Irondequoit's defense, they have figured this out, this option offense for Canandaigua. First drive, not so much. But since that point, Kevin.
Yeah. Yeah, they've been disciplined, and Coach Victor told us, we got to be disciplined. And in that first drive, they got a really good look at what this Canandaigua offense can do. Since then, they've been disrupting the handoff. The defensive linemen have been forcing Jack Clark to make quicker decisions, and they've been stuffing the run. They're finding the ball, Gene.
2nd down and 15. Galassi will be lined up as an H-back here. Thomas going to motion and faking the pitch to Thomas. Goes to the other side. Big gaping hole. Holtby as getting it is going to be number 21, Peyton Holtby. Holtby, big gain of vinyl outlet. First down for the Gray Wolves. And we've got a Irondequoit player down at the end of this play. Isaac Nielsen getting the...
Look at that hole.
And then Nielsen is slow to get up after making that tackle. Good numbers for Holtby so far tonight.
Yeah, 6 carries, 48 yards. Getting it done on the ground for the Gray Wolves. And this is a chance for Canandaigua to take control of this game. They've had some opportunities in the first half. Turnover on downs, turnovers, plays they'd like to have back. Only a 7-point lead now. The defense comes up with a big turnover there. And now they have a chance to maybe put some more points on the board here.
First and 10. There's the ball up to the 38. Galassi is in the backfield along with Clark. Clark handing it off inside to Thomas. Thomas bounces it to the outside, trying to stiff arm the man and saying, no, thank you, Christian Freeman. Very sound technique to bring up 3rd down and long.
Yes, Sam Thor in there as well for Irondequoit.
My apologies, 2nd down. Gain of 2 to bring up 2nd down and 8. Second down and 8. Clark is under center this time. And he'll hand it off. Thomas met in the backfield, but spinning out of the tackle. What a play by Thomas. Thomas inside Irondequoit territory, ducking out of bounds at the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 22.
Oh, what a play, but there is a flag, Gino.
Oh, maybe this is coming back? Let's see that.
Holding. Number 6 on the offense.
Oh, the wide receiver, Andrew Sutter. And Kevin, that's so difficult. You're a receiver. How long do you hold the block? Let's take a look here. He is grabbing onto Freeman. And indeed, he gets the arm. Yeah, that is clear as day.
Number 6 on the offense. 10-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
Yeah, Owen Smoline probably wondering, I had him in the backfield for a loss, and Jordan Thompson able to squirt free, but the hold brings it back.
What a turn here, because instead of having it at the Irondequoit 40, you now have it at your own 30. Canandaigua now 3 penalties for 20 yards. Thankfully, we haven't had much of that here tonight. Very clean game so far in that regard. Clark will be under center. Thomas looping around in motion, faking the handoff to him. Holtby getting met in the backfield. Nothing. Loss on the play. And that time, Olin Smoline, that time wrapping up his guy for the loss. And now Smoline looks like he might be cramping just a little bit. As we're nearing the midway point here of the third quarter.
Great penetration. Actually got held.
Oh,
was getting held on the play. Still makes the tackle. Great effort.
Yeah, paid and call if they don't see it.
Yeah. What do they say? There's holding on every play. It's if you get caught.
All right, it's good. Smolley able to jog off the field. He'll have to be out just at least the one play. 3rd down and 18, and Eagle defense opportunity to get another stop here.
3rd down.
Jack Clark under center on 3rd and 18. Holtby going to motion. Holtby will get the pitch. Trying to get around the corner. He's going to the marker. Holtby's got the first down. They convert on 3rd and 18. How about that? That first down presented by the Vinyl Outlet.
Yeah, tremendous effort by Holtby there. Getting to the far sideline, cutting upfield, and look at the blocking in front.
Oh,
Jordan Thomas in there with a nice block. And Holtby with a 28-yard gain on the play.
George Miras, another block to seal the edge. Yeah, that just wasn't all Holtby, for sure. 1st and 10 now at the Irondequoit 43. Galassi in the backfield. Thomas looping around. It'll be Galassi. Ball's out! Ball's out, and Irondequoit coming up with this, a live ball. Live ball, opportunity for a return. Dolman up is number 75. Anthony Major into the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown, Irondequoit. Anthony Major. That's an American Custom Exteriors and Interiors touchdown. The Home Improvement Company that cares.
Wow. What a way to change the momentum. A major play from Anthony Major right there. Picking up the fumble and then rumbling to the end zone for the touchdown.
We have to take a look at how that came out, Kevin. This defense of Irondequoit, big time plays here tonight.
3 turnovers now for Canandaigua. And this one cost them.
Are they going for 2? Kevin, they're going to go for 2. 2-point conversion to take the lead. Torres is under center. The handoff wide open into the end zone. Touchdown. What a design there. Cooper Moore. And Irondequoit takes an 8-7 lead on Canandaigua. We'll show you the plays when we come back. It's the law offices of William Attar's Friday Night Rivals, driven by Bob Johnson Automotive Group. As we take a look at the sideline for Irondequoit. They're fired up on CW Rochester.
When you're in the middle of something special, the last thing you want is to lose power. Enjoy safety, comfort, and the power of those special moments uninterrupted with a Cummins Quiet Connect home standby generator.
You ready?
So you can carry on doing what matters most.
Yes!
Cummins.
Here's a Family Thrives scoring summary. Families thrive. It's a 53-yard fumble recovery by Anthony Major. After the kickoff here presented by BF&R Fence, we will take a look at what happened there, Kevin.
The ball was just out.
Yeah.
It was a pile of humanity, and then he just came out. He one-handed it. And he took off the other way, 53 yards for the touchdown.
Kick coming up here. Jackson Bello, second time tonight, an end-over-end kick. As this will be the return here, up along the near side, and following his blockers will be number 4, Jordan Thomas. All right, we will get you that replay of the Irondequoit touchdown at some point here.
Yeah, Anthony Major, number 75 for Irondequoit, the touchdown, 6'6", 255. We're told he lost 30 pounds in the offseason. He looks svelte running those 53 yards for the score, giving his team the lead.
Ball at the 28. Now, adversity for Canandaigua. For Canandaigua, first time they've trailed this season, so let's see how they respond. As the handoff going right into the middle of the pack here.
Yeah, if you're Canandaigua, I mean, you've moved the ball well tonight. It's just been a lot of mental mistakes and turnovers.
It is past the midway point here, the third. Disalignment going with the 5 down linemen here, Kevin. They are all maintaining the responsibility here for Irondequoit. And they have Sam Thor buzzing around there. 2nd down and 8. They're coming up late on the play clock. Play clock is down to 4. The snap, the handoff going to Galassi. Galassi turning it upfield. He's going to be met and leaning forward, getting it up to about the 37 to bring up 3rd and short.
Just a nice, tough run by Galassi there. Some of his teammates this week telling us he's the toughest guy on this team. We saw it there in that run. Picking up a hard-fought 8 yards.
Gray Wolves mosey up to that line. Perhaps this is their biggest 3rd down here they face tonight. 3rd down. Handoff. Galassi got the 1st down. Runs over his own guy. Picks it up. And the drive continuing. It's a final outlet 1st down.
Yeah, Chase Willamy getting hit. But they'll take it. It's a 1st down and keeps this drive going.
At this point, you're thinking back of things that have happened in this game. 20 seconds remaining, Kevin. The interception to end the first half by Josh Barr. If you take the 3 there, we've got a different complexion right now. The handoff going and bouncing off of one tackler, Galassi. Galassi getting the corner, trying to stiff arm a man. Oh, just able to contort his body to pick up a few extra yards. That is a really hard run of 8.
That's what you get from Galassi. We were talking just a bit ago about him. Looks like he stopped and stiff arms, wiggles his way for a few extra yards. His teammates appreciating the effort as he gets back to the huddle.
Christian Freeman. That battle has been fun to watch here tonight. 2nd and short. Clark under center. Clark handing it off to Galassi, going right back to it. 1st down and more. Galassi bouncing to the outside, 35-30, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds at the 31, actually. Good enough for a final outlet 1st down, a gain of 17.
Yeah, it's been the Galassi drive so far. They've been calling his number, and he's been delivering, Gene. Another 1st down keeps this drive alive as they're now down to the 31 of Irondequoit.
What an answer here by Canandaigua, but let's see if they can finish.
That's the key. They haven't been finishing on these drives. Now's the time now that they trail by 1.
I don't think you're daring putting it up in the air. Keep it on the ground. It's working here as Clark under center again. Clark handing it off to Galassi. Galassi getting tripped up in the backfield. And who else? Number 6, Sam Thor coming through with a tackle for the loss.
Man, has he been big tonight for the Eagles. Forcing turnovers, making big stops in the backfield. Loss of 1 there on the play.
Galassi so far the workhorse on this particular drive.
Yeah, 5 carries, 27 yards so far.
He remains in. You've got Jordan Thomas as another option back there. And also as a fullback, Francis. Clark handing it off. No, it's a keeper. Great, well-designed play. Clark racing, still on his feet. Clark inside the 10, inside the 5. Oh, everybody faked down, including yours truly. Jack Clark setting up a 1st and goal as we're inside the Tim Hortons red zone. That's another Vinyl Outlet first down.
That's just a great play call right there by the Gray Wolves. I mean, they've been wearing him down with Galassi. A steady dose of number 25, and then bam, quarterback Jack Clark keeps it, picks up the big gain. 1st and goal at the 5 for the Gray Wolves.
Canandaigua looking to take back the lead as we are late in the 3rd. Full house backfield once again. Francis and Galassi as Clark is under center. Clark handing it off and staying right with it. Thor with the tackle.
Yeah, Irondequoit trying to punch that ball out, trying to get another turnover in the red zone.
Irondequoit being asked to come up with another stop here as that goes down to the 3. Actually, it's the 2. Could be the last play of the quarter. The snap. Clark into the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown. Jack Clark, his 3rd of the season, and Canandaigua goes back ahead. That's an American Custom Exteriors and Interiors touchdown, the home improvement company that cares.
Boy, when they needed something, did they get their guys to step up. Jack Clark and Caden Galassi leading this drive for Canandaigua. The answer that they needed, they deliver a big touchdown.
Clark on that drive, 68 yards on 9 carries. And now, well, you're doing the math. Why not go for 2 here? This to make it 13-8 is our score. As now it's going to be Clark going for the 2-point conversion, and he's in. The 2-point conversion, and Canandaigua going back up by 7. Oh, what a game we have here for you tonight. It's the law offices of William Attar's Friday Night Rivals, driven by Bob Johnson Automotive Group, here on CW Rochester.
Your home, your sanctuary, protected with the perfect fence. At BF&R Fence, we specialize in high-quality commercial and residential fencing that enhances the beauty and security of your landscaping. Whether it's privacy, safety, or simply adding curb appeal, we've got you covered. Durable, custom-built, and designed to last. Give your property an uplifting makeover with BF&R Fence. Contact us today for your free estimate. Your home and business deserve the best.
Time for the Families Thrive scoring summary. That's a signature drive if Canandaigua's ever had one. 9 plays, 72 yards. Clark, what a job by Galassi. Canandaigua, they've been able to move the ball here tonight, Kevin.
No question. 9 plays, 72 yards on that touchdown drive on the evening. Outgaining Irondequoit 259-82 so far.
And it'll be a kickoff coming up here. The end over kick on the far side. And that'll be Cooper Moore, the BF&R Fence kickoff. Tonight's closed captioning is brought to you by Colin the Plumber.
Gee, just a quick correction, 259 to 25. Ooh, outgaining Irondequoit tonight. Irondequoit
25, but yep, the points coming on the defensive side of the ball. First and 10 at the 35. I love the Eagles sound effect they play here, too.
Yeah.
It's, as Cooper Moore trying to stiff arm, and that's a fantastic play by number 4, Jordan Thomas.
Yeah, Brody Char coming over to assist on the tackle as well. But Thomas just not letting Moore turn up the field on that play. No gain. It'll be 2nd and 10.
So the clock stops with that. Freeman, one of the receivers, that's going to be Barr going to motion. Barr in the end around. Barr head of steam. Barr, first down and more. Barr lowering his shoulder, and he goes into Canandaigua territory, steps out of bounds with 11 seconds remaining in the quarter. That's good enough for a final outlet, first down. The voice of Jeff DeVeronica, maybe you're hearing at home, the public address announcer. 11 seconds remaining here in the quarter. Oh, and there's movement on the Canandaigua line. And everybody clapping on the Irondequoit side.
Dead ball. Encroachment on the defense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
1st and 5 coming up. Chase Willamette got a shot of him. Chase Willamette could be doing what we're doing. Yeah. Fantastic that when Canandaigua was on that magical run to the state finals in lacrosse, he was calling the games. Fantastic. There's now handoff right between the tackles. And that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Jaden Nelson getting the call. This will bring up 2nd down and 1 when we begin the 4th. You're watching the Law Office of William Tires Friday Night Rivals, driven by Bob Johnson Automotive Group. We go to the 4th. Canandaigua up 15-8 on CW Rochester.
Colin, smile over here. Colin the plumber, you just finished a tough plumbing job. How'd you pull off the win?
Man, that clog was a monster. Toilet paper, roots, wipes, you name it. It was in that line. Defense came out pretty strong, but we had a great offensive plan. Busted out the camera. We even had to break out the hydrojetter just to put a little bit more pressure on it. Most other plumbing companies would have fumbled, but for us, every day is game day. We don't fold under pressure. We're just the best in the biz. True, 24/7 service. Colin the plumber.
Every child deserves a safe, loving home. At Families Thrive, we connect children with the foster and adoptive families who can change their lives forever. On November 1st, join us for the Families Thrive Gala. Together, we'll celebrate the power of family and raise critical funds to support children in need. Get your tickets, make a donation, and help every child find their forever home. Because when families thrive, children thrive.
When it comes to home improvements, you need a company you can trust. That's why I turn to American Custom. They're honest, affordable, and always get the job done right. Whether it's roofing, siding, windows, or remodeling, American Custom has the expertise to transform your home using solid materials to make everything look brand new. American Custom is your trusted partner for all your home improvement needs. Call American today for a free estimate.
In Toronto's war on crime, the worst offenders are pursued by the Specialized Criminal Investigations Unit. These are their stories.
I don't know where to start. Truth is usually easiest to remember.
Your boyfriend got killed and you got caught fleeing the country.
Stabbed multiple times in the back.
I didn't kill her. I loved her. This was no crime of passion. This was a premeditated murder.
Sometimes the dead do speak.
Law and Order Toronto, Criminal Intent. Wednesday at 8 on CW Rochester.
$15-8 is our score. We take a look at how this has happened, and that's Anthony Major picking it up. Kevin, Anthony Major, the big play for Irondequoit to give the team the lead.
Yeah, return things around, picks up the fumble one-handed, takes it 53 yards for the score. The big 6'6", 255-pound defensive end.
Technically, that gives the team the lead. That is Cooper Moore on the two-point conversion. But here's the answer from Jack Clark right in the middle. A fantastic drive by Canandaigua. 15-8 is our score. as now we begin the fourth quarter. With Kevin Roche, my name is Gene Battaglia. Eric Harpy, our director, here tonight. And now here's the adjustment coming up. Eric Torres, under center, full house backfield on 2nd and 1. Torres handing it off. That's going to be Barr. Barr looking to turn it up. He's got the first down. And we'll fight for some extra yardage. Cummings Home Power generating that first down. Can they get the ball more to Barr? (15-8) our score. Different formation once again. They're going to stick with it. And it's Cooper Moore breaking a tackle. Moore maintaining his balance. And then Moore will be driven back. Oh, and then that. Irondequoit wanting a whistle after that. Chase Willoughby losing his helmet also on the opposite side.
Yeah, Willoughby might have got hit in the nose there. He keeps wiping his nose as he heads to the sideline. Helmet came off, so he's got to sit out one play.
So now it'll be 2nd and 3 after the 7-yard run. Look at this formation once again, Kevin. It's working. It's Cooper Moore. Cooper Moore lowering the shoulder. Actually, is going to be number 9, I beg your pardon. That'll be Isaac Nielsen. Isaac Nielsen, as Cummings Home Power generates another first down.
Yeah, Irondequoit got something cooking here. Closing in on the red zone. Another first down. Trying to answer Canandaigua's scoring drive.
Handoff. Barr. Barr trying to get to the corner. Breaks an arm tackle. And some nice positive yardage on that play as we are once again inside the Tim Hortons red zone. So both teams have to dig deep here. Handoff. Moore. Cooper Moore to the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown, Irondequoit. Cooper Moore with his 4th touchdown of the season at an American Custom Exterior and Interiors touchdown. The Home Improvement Company that cares.
Yeah, it was Canandaigua's big guys owning their last touchdown drive. Now Irondequoit answering with their stars. Moore and Barr. Barr going to the left. Moore coming to the right. Finding the end zone, the 8-yard touchdown. And Irondequoit going up by 1. Or trailing by 1, I should say.
Yep, they're going to go for 2 here. We do have an injury on the field here. Doesn't appear to be anything serious, but it'll give Irondequoit a chance to talk about what they want to do here, Kevin. And I don't know. You went for 2 last time. Go for 2 again.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's going to be Caden Galassi, and he's going to take the long walk over.
You know, Coach Victor talked to us this week saying, you know, Canandaigua's the standard in Class A. We're going to find out a lot about ourselves in Week 3 here. So this is their chance to make a statement. Why not go for 2? Go for that win. You want to win and be a factor in Class A. This is a game you want to have.
It's the Families Thrive scoring summary. 8 plays, 65 yards. 4th touchdown of the season for number 3, Cooper Moore.
Yeah, and as we talked about, Josh Barr, a big part of that 65-yard drive as well. Making some big plays here in the 4th quarter.
So indeed, they will go for 2 once again. And I'm not sure what the delay is. This to give Irondequoit the lead. Moore scored on the last 2-point conversion. Cooper Moore will take the direct snap. Moore taking the snap, handing it off inside, and going to the end zone. Is he in? Canandaigua saying no. Fans here are saying yes. And he's short. Big time play by Canandaigua. The Gray Wolves maintain the lead.
Oh, what a play there. Cormac Schaefer in on the play. And Peyton Holtby also in on the stop. As it appeared, Irondequoit came up just short of the goal line.
We go to break. We'll take one other look here. You be the judge at home. Indeed, it does look like to us. Canandaigua gets the stop here in CW Rochester.
Hi, welcome to Ide Volkswagen. I'm in great hands when the Ide family of dealerships has my car in for service. I can kick back and relax with some amazing coffee and new friends, knowing their expertise will be honest, reliable, and fast. The best part is, it's totally tailored to me and my ride. I'm lucky to have Ide right here in my hometown. Thank you! And I wouldn't dream of going anywhere else. It's all about you at Ide VW Service.
Back and forth, and just when you thought Irondequoit ready to take the lead, Canandaigua comes up with a huge stop on that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, tremendous effort there to get the stop just short of the goal line as we had the great angle there. Our crew doing a great job here tonight.
It's the BF&R Fence kickoff coming up as you're taking a look at Peyton Holtby and he and his teammates able to deny Josh Barr entry in to the end zone for that 2-point conversion. Bello once again to kick off. Nice high end over end kick. And Thomas will field it about his 10. Takes it to the outside. Still on his feet. Thomas lowering the shoulder. And that's a good return there for the Gray Wolves.
A 25-yard return for Thomas, putting Canandaigua in good position at the 37.
All right, so at the 37, Canandaigua. And Kevin, that last drive, we didn't see any passing whatsoever by Canandaigua. And
it was Galassi and Clark on the ground. And it was effective, you know.
Canandaigua, the turnovers have gotten in their way here tonight, but here they still nursing this 1-point lead. As the handoff, Galassi's going to be met by Miles Kedley, the freshman, making the tackle after only a gain of 2.
No surprise that Canandaigua goes right back to Galassi after that last scoring drive.
Canandaigua moseying up to that line of scrimmage. Clark under center. Francis, the lead blocker, is out! It is out! And falling on it will be... I thought Holtby had it. And Irondequoit gets it! Oh, another turnover by Canandaigua, and the Eagles take over in Gray Wolf territory.
Yeah, the 4th turnover of the night for the Gray Wolves. Just a devastating turnover here late in this 4th quarter.
Never got the handoff.
Yeah, look. The exchange between Clark and Holtby.
Deshaun Johnson with the recovery. And they're going back to this formation with the full house backfield. It worked last time as Cooper Moore cutting it up across the 30. The West Point commit. healthy gain on first down for about a gain of 6. Quickly back up the line of scrimmage. Torres handing it off to Moore again. Moore, getting tripped up in the backfield. That's Willoughby. Slowing the play down, preventing the first down to bring up third down. Hands on hips at this point.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're starting to see the effects of this game here. Guys with the hands on their hips, trying to get as much air as they can in between plays.
Torres handing it off and meeting it. That's Brody Shar. He didn't get it, Kevin. Did not get it. Shar and others on the tackle.
They're going to be about a yard short, it looks like, from the spot. It'll be 4th and 1 at the 27.
Shar fixing the padding there.
Doesn't look like a young man that didn't play football last year. He looks like he is right back in the game after not playing last season.
Well, take a look here. Oh, look at Sharp fighting his way through. 4th and 1. Big play, and it's going to be Torres. Push style. It works. That gets the first down. Cummings home power generating that first down.
Yeah, nothing fancy. Just get the first down. And Torres able to just push behind his big line and get the yardage, pick up a 3 on the play down to the 24.
Helmet coming off for Cooper Moore, so he's going to need a little bit of a breather here. But that's okay. They've got Deshaun Johnson out there who they can certainly hand the ball off to. 1st and 10 at the 24. And it's going to be Barr. Barr is tripped up in the backfield. Willoughby losing his helmet on the play. Oh, Chase Willoughby, and he'll have to come off. Ooh, and then Willoughby. Oh, I don't like to see this. The heart and soul of this Canandaigua team, the captain Chase Willoughby, realized something was off and
just look at him get up the middle and make the nice ankle tackle on Barr. Yeah, he's grabbing his right hand. Went right down to the ground. Trainer's taking a look right now. Maybe his left hand.
I'm hoping, Kevin, he just got spiked on that, which that can be very painful. It's not something more serious. Yes. Chase Willoughby getting some applause from his teammates.
You hope it's nothing serious. As we've talked all night, he is a huge part, the captain, the only captain on this team. When they elected captains, Jeff Welch said he's the only one that fit the bill at that time. And we've seen why he's that captain here tonight.
Loss of 5 on that play to bring up 2nd down and 15. Back to action. Cooper Moore back in the game. Cooper Moore taking this to the house. Touchdown. Touchdown Irondequoit. As the Eagles retake the lead. That's an American Custom Exteriors and Interiors touchdown. The home improvement company that cares.
Yeah, Cooper Moore with a tremendous rush. Had to come out of the game. Comes back in and answers. Starts right. Cuts back left. And takes it to the house. 29 yards for the touchdown. Eagles back in front right now by 5.
What vision on that play for the cutback. And this to make it a 7-point game. Cooper Moore, 2 touchdowns tonight. He's got 5 on the season. He also has that 2-point conversion. Here's going to be the pitch left side with a 2-point conversion. Diving into the end zone for the 2 points is Christian Freeman. Christian Freeman giving Irondequoit the 7-point lead.
Yeah, back and forth we go in this one. 3 straight drives where we've seen points. Twice from Irondequoit, once from Canandaigua. We'll see if the Gray Wolves can respond here with 6:30 remaining.
We will step aside. It'll be Canandaigua's turn. Let's see if they hold serve when we come back. You're watching the law offices of William Mattar's Friday Night Rivals, driven by the Bob Johnson Automotive Group on CW Rochester.
Thinking about upgrading your home's exterior? Now through September 30th, Stellar Roofing is giving you $500 off or 0% financing for 12 months so you can complete your next home exterior project. At Stellar, you get industry-leading craftsmanship with a top-tier warranty. Choose Western New York's premier home exterior company, backed by hundreds of 5-star reviews. When quality counts, call
888-7663 Stellar Roofing.
Proud partner of the Buffalo Bills.
Six plays, 36 yards, set up by the fumble recovery by Deshaun Johnson, Kevin, and our Families Thrive scoring summary. It's going to be Cooper Moore with his second touchdown tonight.
Yeah, and this Irondequoit offense has come alive in the second half, led by Moore. 10 carries, 82 yards, and the 2 touchdowns, Gene.
It's the BF&R Fence kickoff here as it's Irondequoit in a game that's ping-pong back and forth. The Eagles now leading 22-15 as Bello to boot this one away, and actually he's going to squib kick it. Different approach here. That's a live ball that Galacy's going to pick up and brought it up to 30. Francis, I beg your pardon, 35 with the return. Kevin, the irony here is, like, we're expecting Canandaigua in the rushing attack. It's been Irondequoit the last 2 drives. Canandaigua hasn't figured this out yet, this new formation.
No, and it's been a second half. You know, what did we say, 25 total yards for Irondequoit? And now they're outgaining Canandaigua here in the second half. They're getting it done on the ground. They've come alive. And both of these teams in the first 2 games scored over 100 points. You knew eventually the offenses would get on track.
That's just great coaching. Let's try something different. The halftime adjustment has worked for Irondequoit, as here will be the pitch going to Thomas, and Thomas is going to turn the corner, and he'll be driven out of bounds close to the marker. Should be good enough for a first down. Let's see. Indeed, it will be a Cummings home power first down. They generate that first down.
Yeah, Jordan Thomas having a nice little game here tonight. Had the turnover, but he's been running strong for the Gray Wolves.
Now Canandaigua coming up to the line of scrimmage with a little bit of purpose. Turnovers have been the problem for the Gray Wolves tonight, as here's going to be the pitch. Peyton Holpe. Could have cut it up inside, instead try to bounce it outside. And we keep calling his name and number. That was not. That was actually Deshaun Johnson stringing that play up.
Yeah, you said it, Gene. I thought Holpe had a lane there to cut it up inside and maybe, pick up some big yardage. Instead, picks up 5 on the play, 2nd and 5.
Going out of bounds, that'll stop the clock as Thomas comes out for this play. Our homecoming crowd really into this in Irondequoit tonight. As Galacy getting it. Galacy trying to get around the corner. He's got the first down. And more into Irondequoit territory. Caden Galacy, Cummings home power, generating another first down.
Yeah, the workhorse so far here in the second half for Canandaigua, getting it done again. Big pickup. Gets up the field, turns that corner, and Gene, like you said, picking up some chunk yardage there for the Gray Wolves.
19 yards on that play as we're now past the midway point here of the fourth quarter. Handoff going to Thomas. Just back into the game. He's taken down from behind. That is the freshman 44, Miles Kedley. A tackle for a loss.
Great play by the freshman to get in the backfield. That's a play that's been working for Canandaigua here tonight, especially in the second half. And he grabs hold, doesn't let him go. Loss of 3 on the play.
Certainly 4-down territory here on in here for Canandaigua. They trail by 7. The snap. Oh, that's blown up right at the beginning. Now there's a flag on the play. That's a loose ball. Now they're going to blow it dead. So they're going to say it's down actually, but that seemed like there was a lot of movement before the snap. The line judge coming over here. Trying to read lips, Kevin. I'm not very good at that. So
yeah, we're going to find out right
shift. Legal shift. Here. Penalties declined.
Yeah, the 5 yards, I think that's the right call by Coach Victor. Just make it 3rd down and long. 3rd and 16. Got to get this to the 24. Snap, pitch, Thomas. Thomas has some hit, but then he's belted out of bounds. Gets back some of that yardage, but now it's 4th and long, and you really have only one option, Kevin, and that's to go for it.
No question. You got to go. 4:45 remaining in this one. They're facing a 4th and about 8, it looks like.
Do you dare go through the air? I don't think so, Kevin.
No, the way they've been having trouble with ball security, I think you keep it on the ground. They've been picking up big yardage.
2 high safeties here for Irondequoit on 4th down. The snap. Quarterback rolling his left, trying to go for it, and Clark will be stopped short. And that Irondequoit sideline is fired up. They get a big-time stop. Sam Thor. Who else getting the stop?
Yeah, Clark had maybe he's thinking back to the end of that, first half when he made an errant throw, trying to make something happen with his legs.
Oh, it's not Thor. It's going to be number 8. Deshaun Johnson with the tackle. First and 10 as now the handoff going inside. And now Irondequoit. This would be the ironies. If their ground game can kind of grind this one out here. An amazing adjustment by the Eagles.
After doing nothing in the first half, it has been a different team this second half. They have come out, tremendous adjustments made at halftime.
Now Canandaigua has all 3 timeouts. This game turning on the fumble return by Anthony Major. 53 yards, fumble return for a touchdown, 8-7. Our halftime score was 7-0 Canandaigua. It has Cooper Moore, the West Point product, and he knows, don't go out of bounds. He does just enough to get that first down, and as soon as they move the sticks, that clock will restart here. Cummings home power generating another first down.
Thanks. Smart move there by Moore, as you mentioned.
Closed captioning tonight brought to you by Colin the Plumber. Appreciate Colin the Plumber. Kevin will be heading downstairs here. And we will be talking to the victorious head coach and a player of the game as well. The handoff, Barr. Barr cutting it up. No, he's going to reverse his field. Barr dancing around. Makes one man miss. Barr! Wow! Barr! Are you kidding? Wow! 62 yards! Celebrate on homecoming night here at Irondequoit. That's an American Custom Exteriors and Interiors touchdown. The home improvement company that cares.
Genie just never gave up on the play. You know, it looked like it was going nowhere, and he said, you know what? I'm going to reverse field, and there was no one on the far sideline for Canandaigua as we take a look. He's looking for a lane, nothing there, well covered by Canandaigua. Goes one way, then comes back the other, and takes it to the house, 62 yards.
He's got an offer from Arkansas. He's going to be playing Division I football, and there you see why.
And it's been the Barr and Cooper show here in the second half.
As the two-point conversion is good. Thor getting the two-point conversion, and Irondequoit going up by 2 scores. That is our Families Thrive scoring summary. 3 plays, 74 yards, and Josh Barr. We've been waiting for that tonight, Kevin.
And you see why, like you mentioned, why he is coveted by so many Division I schools around the country. The explosiveness, the eye for the end zone. Also had the interception, late in the first half there. So he's had quite a night, and a big response by Irondequoit here in the second half.
Dan Fichter all smiles here and looking to close this out here. And what was a game I know that a lot of other Section 5 teams are paying attention to here tonight.
No question. I mean, these are 2 of the best in Class A. Irondequoit in A1, Canandaigua in A2. Coach Welch had some thoughts on that this week, saying, when they were all together last year, a much stronger classification, maybe a little watered down, splitting them up, but nonetheless, it should be fun come sectional time.
Bello with the kickoff, getting it up ahead. A return by Canandaigua. Let's take a look at our Ide family of dealerships play of the game, and this is the momentum changer. We've got to go. This is where it all started. The ball is out. Anthony Major picking it up, says, give me that ball. I'm taking it for 6. That is our Ide family of dealerships play of the game. 53 yards. The subsequent 2-point conversion giving the Eagles the lead.
And it's the spark they needed. It got them going here tonight, and they've scored every drive that they've had it on offense since.
Now, this is not the forte of Canandaigua for big strike here. I mean, it's not over here. There's only 2 scores, but quickly out of bounds after getting that first down. Cummings Home Power generating another first down. It's going to be Jordan Thomas. Yep, they do give the first down. And there's some hands on hips there. The pitch. Oh, here's going to be the halfback option. Heaving it downfield. Holtby, jump ball, and then Barr nearly comes away with it. Talon Pearl, the intended receiver on the near boundary, going into double coverage.
Good idea. Play took a while to develop. Irondequoit not fooled.
And we've seen Holtby. He's 2 of 2, 66 yards on the season. 2 touchdowns on the season. But that time, not open. Okay, so there's going to be a first down here after all that. Canandaigua getting up to that line of scrimmage. Jack Clark is under center. Clark, he's going to look to throw. He's under pressure, checking it down in a diving attempt by Caden Galassi. Stopping the clock with 2:30 remaining.
And Gene, you mentioned it, not something Canandaigua is used to doing or really tries to do in their game plan. You know, we talked about it. Their rush came into the game with over 700 yards of offense, 13 touchdowns, all on the ground. And here tonight, we've mostly seen them moving the ball on the ground, not air, throwing through the air, not their forte, especially when they need it late here in the game. They need points.
Talon Pearl, he's the only receiver coming into tonight that actually has a reception. So Pearl will be on the boundary. And here's going to be the catch, and it's going to be Holtby, and then Holtby, nothing there. As that'll be number 8. He's had a fine game. Deshaun Johnson making the tackle. And Canandaigua not using the timeout here. This brings 3rd and 8. They hustle right up to the line. Clark takes the snap, pitching to Thomas. Thomas is met in the backfield, flying right in. Wow, Sam Thor with the tackle for a loss to bring up 4th down.
What a stop by Thor there, and we've seen some great stops here tonight. Sheds his block and makes a great tackle on Jordan Thomas.
Wow, what an open field tackle. Here it is. Irondequoit can win the game right here. It's 4th down and 12. Clark looking to put it up. Throws. It's going to be complete, but it's short. Talon Pearl with a reception, and Irondequoit will win here on homecoming night. Well, while we have the change of possession, let's take a look at our stop of the game.
This is the school bus stop of the game. Always remember to stop when the school bus arm is out.
Yeah, it's going to be number 8 coming through and tackling Deshaun Johnson, putting an end to a drive. And Canandaigua denied, and it's going to be Irondequoit getting the ball back.
Stop of the game. Always remember to stop when the school bus arm is out.
As here will be the handoff, and can't go kneel down time. I guess you could technically if Canandaigua doesn't want to take the timeouts. Cummings Home Power generating another 1st down. Yeah, I think maybe you head on over to Battini's Catering on East Ridge Road. We appreciate Battini's for their sponsorship here tonight. And it's time for the victory formation here. And you don't need to snap it again. Irondequoit facing adversity down at the half. The Eagles rally to win this game. Our final score here tonight, 30-15. Kevin Roche working his way downstairs. We will talk to head coach Dan Fichtner, as I'm sure these Irondequoit Eagles very pleased tonight they did this in front of their home crowd. You're watching the law offices of William Attar's Friday Night Rivals, driven by Bob Johnson Automotive Group. Here on Cedar Only Rochester.
When you're in the middle of something special, the last thing you want is to lose power. Enjoy safety, comfort, and the power of those special moments uninterrupted with a Cummins Quiet Connect home standby generator.
You ready?
so you can carry on doing what matters most.
Yes!
Cummins.
All right, it's time for the coat debate. Who's the greatest cashbacker of all time?
Come on, Kev. You know that's all me.
I earn 1.5% on finger paint just so you can touch the paint.
Got 3% on barbecue, too. That ain't the only thing that's getting smoked.
Cashback 5% on my flight with Chase Travel. Now who's the code?
Can't argue that.
No. Cash back like a pro with Chase Freedom Unlimited. How do you cash back? Chase, make more of what's yours.
What is power? Is it control? Is it freedom? Or is it something primal? Maybe the better question is, how much of it can you handle in every GMC Sierra EV?
Act now to get $7,500 EV federal tax credit. Use it to get this low mileage lease on the Sierra EV Elevation for around $599 per month.
It's time for the Matthews Auto Walkathon to benefit the Child Advocacy Center of Greater Rochester. Saturday, October 4th, all day. Matthews will donate $10 for every mile walked, as well as match cash donations. Help us reach our goal of over $150,000. All you have to do is walk, and Matthews Auto will do the rest. Register at MatthewsWalkathon.com. A great time to get out and walk for a very good cause.
That is a game we're going to be talking about for a long, long time here tonight. The home crowd going home happy. 30-15, Irondequoit putting up 30 points in the second half. What an adjustment by the coaching staff to ground and pound, and what a big play on that return by Anthony Major. We send it downstairs to Kevin Roche. Kevin?
All right, Gene, here, victorious Eagles, 30-15 over Canandaigua, and head coach Dan Fichter. Coach, that big play there in the second half from Anthony Major. Did you know that big guy could move like that for that touchdown?
He thinks he's a basketball player, but he's really a football player. It was great stuff. It was outstanding.
How was that the spark that kind of got you guys going here tonight?
Defensively all night, we had huge stops, and it gave us some time for the offense to get going.
And you talk about the adjustments you made. We talked at halftime, only 25 total yards of offense, and then you got it to your playmakers, and that seemed to be the difference here tonight, wasn't it?
You know what? We run the ball, and we're led real well by our quarterback, and it was a matter of time before we get going, and the defense gave us that opportunity to get going.
All week, when we met earlier with you this week, you told us Canandaigua is the standard in Class A, and we're going to find out what we are in this game. What'd you find out about this year's team?
We're chasing standards. Love it. Love it.
Well, best of luck. I know you head to Greece Athena next week. Another test for this team as they are now 3-0 on the season, and you are the Week 3 Friday Night Rivals champions. Congratulations.
Kevin gets swallowed up. And the celebration is, celebrate this, guys, tonight as Irondequoit showing that they are going to be a force here in Class A. We would all like to take a moment to thank our wonderful sponsors, including law offices of William Attar, Bob Johnson Automotive Group, Stella Roofing, along with the Vinyl Outlet, Cummings Generator, John Wright Law Firm, BF&R Fence, Tim Hortons, Families Thrive, the Ide Family of Dealerships, American Custom Exteriors and Interiors, Colin the Plumber, and Allendale Columbia School. Certainly appreciate everybody at Canandaigua and the hospitality provided to us here tonight at Irondequoit. Thank you to everybody, all the administrators. We appreciate all of their help. Next week, we are going to bring you a big game in Class C. We are heading to East Rochester. ER Gananda taking on the Rivals. That's their team name, Leroy Calmum. So we will have the Rivals and the Bombers from ER next Friday night, beginning at 7 o'clock. Congratulations to Irondequoit winning here in Week 3 to move to 3-0 on the season. Once again, our final score 30-15 over Canandaigua. For our director, Eric Harpy, For my partner Kevin Roche and the entire team here on Friday Night Rivals, my name is Dean Battaglia. Thanks for watching and have a good night.
Design you feel in